All of us as first responders are here to serve. We're here to make sure our communities are taken care of. It's not about what it does for us, it's what we can do for the community.
I've always had a passion for helping people.
Actually knowing what the real thing is like is good to know when trying to consider what you want to do in life.
I'm really appreciative of it because, I am the next generation.
We're here to help those who can't help themselves. You have to have a servant heart to be able to do this effectively. If you don't have the compassion for people, it's going to be difficult to be successful.
So Leander ISD offers CIA days, which is when you can sign up for like a job you're interested in and go and shadow at that job. So for example, I'm here shadowing as a police officer, seeing what they do throughout their day. Experiencing what it's like pulling people over, which is what I just did. It was really fun. There's this handheld device. It's to track people's speed. I learned how to use that.
As soon as they see us, they're gonna slow down.
We pulled 2 over today. They got warnings because they were nice, cooperative, admitted that they were speeding.
We like to keep the dialogue open with the students in the police department, even with the school district.
I've never heard of this program until this year. I didn't think it'd even be a thing. And I think it's really neat that they're offering it to students who are interested in this line of work.
They get to experience what we do, and sometimes it's not what they expected, so it also gives them an opportunity to try it out before they invest in this type of career.
And I just really would love to help people whose families are struggling.
The first responder community is one big family, so I know the fine folks over at the Cedar Park Fire Department are also providing a worthwhile experience for these amazing LISD students.
Ever since I was in pre-K or something, I've been thinking about being a firefighter.
Today we took a tour with Cedar Park Fire Department. We talked about the basics, how to get into it, where to get started. Then we went to the training site. We saw some pretty cool stuff. We saw some rappelling, some search and rescue type stuff. And then we saw a room fire situation. Everyone got geared up, truck got started up. They used the hose, sprayed down the room and all that.
They actually take the precautions and train. When they were doing the rope stuff, they were about to go down, but then they just redid it because they didn't feel comfortable with how they were doing it. So they redid it to make sure everyone was safe.
They were doing a complex rope rescue exercise. They just didn't feel comfortable with the way the basket was deploying off the roof. So they reassessed, they brought the rescuer back in, flipped the rescue over to the other side, and then it went off without a hitch. So I'm glad that my staff continues to make sure safety's foremounted in everything they do. We do a lot of EMS response. We do a lot of special response like hazmat, rescue responses, and fire's probably the smallest portion of their job. Fire service, like a lot of jobs, are having difficulty in finding applicants. And when we can recruit someone locally who grew up here and wants to stay here their whole life, that's helpful. So they already know about our community. They know, that this is a place they want to be.
Having this program to be able to come out here and see what it's like is it's a great help. For me, I'd already wanted to do it for the most part, but now I'm super convinced that I want to do it after seeing what they did today.
It's great to know that they have programs in place to prepare us and show us what actual life and the job is like.
We appreciate the Leander Independent School District reaching out and allowing us to be involved in this career day.
It was a fun day.